Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I asked you guys on Twitter, I did a poll that got more than 120 votes. Um, I did a poll of what videos you guys wanted me to post, and you guys, I was surprised. Like, my coming out story is what you guys wanted to listen to. Let's get into it. This video is really special to me because this was the day I came out to my entire family. Most of you guys that know me personally know that I came out around this time of year last year. Not only is the coming out part special to me, it was the day I realized that love has no labels. It was the day I stopped labeling myself as gay. I refused to be labeled. I like to start off by saying that I grew up in a family where we go to church 24/7. Like, it was literally 4 to 5 days out of the week. On Sundays, we would go twice a day. Like, it was just, we were strictly Jesus. I grew up with five sisters, an older sister, and then the rest are my little sisters. I'm the second oldest. And in my house, it's my five sisters, my grandparents, my mom, and her husband. I started to realize that I was attracted to men maybe in like the sixth grade, and I never really experienced until like my freshman year. Fast forwarding to October 2015, I was working and I ended up getting a really high position at work. So I ended up employing this boy that I knew from middle school, and I had a crush on him. It was like back in the day type thing. Fast forwarding to January 2nd of 2016, we made it official, but he remains to be irrelevant. At the time, I felt like I was really in love with this boy. Like, he healed all my open wounds and whatever, whatever. I felt like my mom kind of knew how I was and what was my sexual preference, but I feel like she didn't want to admit it to herself, if that makes sense. One day, my mom was picking me up from work, and she put me in an awkward position, and she just kept telling me, you need to change your ways, God doesn't accept that, you're gonna go to hell, and whatever, whatever. At first, I'm just like, what is this lady talking about? Like, she needs to go to sleep. I told myself that I need to talk to her. She always says if I ever need anything, if I just need to talk and if I have a problem or anything like that, come to her. And I fully trust her. That's my mom, of course. One day I asked her, Mom, can I talk to you privately? So we went to my sister's room, and I'm not the type to sugarcoat anything. I just get straight to the point, and I'm just like, let me just let it go, literally. So I told my mom straight up, Mom, I'm gay and I have a boyfriend. Looking into my mom's eyes after I said those words made me think, like, fuck, what did I just tell my mother? In like zero point 0.2 seconds, I saw the hurt in my mom's eyes. I felt like the world was crashing down on her. I felt like I broke my mom's heart. I'm sorry. Immediately, she told me she didn't raise me that way. She didn't teach me those ways. And she felt like she was the worst mom ever. It really did break my heart hearing her say those words. We didn't speak for a couple days. It was hard for her to handle. I mean, who else could handle their only son attracted to men? Honestly, I feel like my mom is the best mom in the world. Whether she agrees with my decisions or not, I know she loves me unconditionally, and she'll be my support no matter what. I was still with my ex-boyfriend. My birthday came around, and he took me out for my birthday. Wait. Pause. I might as well say I took myself out for my birthday because it was supposed to be a surprise, but I paid for the entire thing. And even though it was a surprise to my bank account. But anyways, we went to the Pines Ice Arena, and I was skating like if I just made the cut for Go Figure, bitch. Like, it was it was crazy. I look to the side and I see my little sister's best friend there. I was literally shitting bricks. Like, I thought I was gonna die. I was like, fuck my life. The next day after my sister came home from school, I was like, I need to tell her because one, I feel like she already had the hint. I mean, when we get into arguments, she calls me a faggot all the time. So I was just like, might as well tell her. She already knows, kind of. I pulled her to the side and I was like, I have a boyfriend and I'm gay. I wanted to tell you first because I saw your friend and I'd rather me tell you than her tell you. So I gave her a minute for that to settle in. And she looked at me with so much disappointment. She was like, really, yo? And she left. We stopped talking for like maybe a couple weeks. We did not make contact at all. Like, she was just so disappointed. And I was just like, it hurt me more because I'm like, damn, like, that's my blood sister. Like, how are you not going to talk to me knowing that I'm going through this? Like, I don't know. After that, I got some information that my sister told the entire church that I was gay. I was like, what the fuck? Mind you, my grandparents, they go to church every day. Me and my mom were talking about it and she was saying, you have to tell them. And I was like, I don't want to tell them. I don't want to deal with another broken heart. And I had to tell them because I'd rather me tell them than somebody else out of the random tell them. You feel me? So it's us in the living room, my grandparents and my mom. And my mom just breaks the silence. And she was like, he's gay. And he has a boyfriend. My grandpa was like, I already knew. But I wasn't really too concerned about my grandpa. I was more concerned about my grandma, if anything, because her health conditions at the time and still to this day are not in the best conditions. I was really worried about her health and she didn't take it really lightly. Immediately, she just started praying and started yelling at me. And I'm just like, I was frozen. Like, I did not know what to do. I just froze. I zoned out. I didn't even hear. I blocked out everything she was telling me. I just got up, left the house, and I went for a long walk. I put my headphones in and I started listening to music. And I felt, honestly, like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. Like, I felt so relieved that I told my grandparents. I didn't want to, but I did what needed to be done. To this day, I still don't go to church. I really did like going to church. It was definitely a heartbreaking experience. It was definitely a dramatic experience. I don't regret telling my parents. I don't regret anything. Eventually, everyone started coming around. Unfortunately, I broke up with the boyfriend I had at the time. It wasn't really unfortunate for me. It was more unfortunate for him because he lost out on a good one. Even though I'm kind of relieved of that because I'm not even going to sit here and flodge. Like, I needed him out of my life. He was doing things he shouldn't have been doing, and if you love me the way you say you did, you shouldn't have been doing those things. At the end of the day, it's all good. I've been single since then. I don't need a man. I don't want one right now. I'm doing big things now. I got the channel coming up. I have my clothing line coming out. I have a charity rising. I'm doing things big on my own, and it's all on my own, and I will do it for my own. I don't need a man. Thanks for tuning into today's video. It was definitely an emotional one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you guys have any video requests. Don't sit down and shut up. Stand up and speak up. I love you guys. Peace.